And I came to a realization over the last 24 to 48 hours. You want to be number one, right? Nelly even wrote a song about it. What does it take to be number one? It takes a lot. You're playing a little game called college basketball. You got to have a good seed in the NCAA tournament. Then you got to win 6 times. The National Basketball Association, you know what you need? You need a lot. Generally a star or 2, if not 3, to be number one. But if you can't be number one, is it number 2 fun? Is it so bad to be number 2? This is not a coping mechanism for our beloved Cougs, who, of course, are the second best team in all of college basketball. Huzzah! It's also a way to celebrate what the Houston Rockets did yesterday. You know, there's a famous line in one of the most influential films of our day. It's a little movie called Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, or the first one. I actually don't remember which one it's in. All I know is, do you know who works for you, the city of Houston? Do you know who works for you? Who does number 2 work for?
Who does number 2 work for? Who does number 2 work for?
That's right, buddy. You show that turd who's boss.
Number 2 works for me, it works for you, and it works for Houston, which is a basketball town. Rockets launch! Because the Rockets are now the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. It is official, baby. Not the first, but the second seed in the West, because the Oklahoma City Thunder clinched that bleep a while ago. But you are number 2. What does it take to be number 2? A little bit less effort than it takes to be number 1. Nothing wrong with being number 2. Gold's neat. You know what's also neat? Silver. You don't see any advertisements that are generally geared towards older people who are afraid of apocalypses and recessions and such. You don't see many ads for silver. You see lots for gold. Why not? Silver's fun. Silver's just as good, to a degree, as gold. Number 2 is just as good, to a degree, as 1. Although a little bit more annoying to have to, go twosies than onesies. But you get what I'm saying here. There is no shame in being number 2. That's what the Cougs are. That's what the Houston Rockets are. So how about on this day, today, as the Rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in the air, see the Houston Rockets as the 2 seed in the West? How about this? How about we appreciate being number 2? How about we put together a gratitude journal and write about all the things that we're happy about having? Because you know what? Being number 2, it's pretty damn cool. But we're bringing cool back as well. Be proud of being number 2. I mean, think about it. Tom Brady was number 2 once. He became number 1 eventually, but he was number 2. Who else has been number 2 in the past? Amin Thompson was a backup earlier this year. Now he's a starter. Okay, well, maybe that means that he's a number 1, not a number 2. But guess what, guys? You just have to change that perspective. Every single day can be the greatest day of your life if you're not a psycho-perfectionist. If you accept that, hey, you got it pretty good. Not the best, but pretty good. That's what you got with your Rockets. That's what you got with your Cougs. And by the way that the Rockets got the 2 seed in the Western Conference last night, delicious. For those who don't know, I hate Luka Doncic. I hate him. I've never wanted someone deported more. Yeah, I said it. I think the guy's bad for basketball. Watching that NBA Finals between he and my beloved Boston Celtics, I have never hated the country of Slovenia more. Yeah, I'm lashing out irrationally in an entire country because of Luka Doncic. Now he's on the Los Angeles Lakers, which makes him worse than he already was. So last night for the Rockets, to basically clinch the 2 seed thanks to Luka Doncic being Luka Doncic was just so glorious because that chubbo is a whiner. And since he constantly bitches and moans towards the referees and talks bleep and blah, 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 all game long, the guy got jobbed last night. He got completely screwed over by the refs. And you know what? I stand with the refs. It's a tough job. Someone's got to do it. I do back the blue. Although I guess in the NBA, is it the gray? I'm not really 100% sure what the jersey colors are. But here's the deal. Last night, the Lakers led the Oklahoma City Thunder 108-107. With 7:40 to play, Luka Doncic was whistled for a technical foul by referee JT Orr, and the Thunder finished the game on a 29-12 run. Thunder win, the Lakers loss, gives the Rockets the 2 seed, and they don't actually have to try the rest of the way. Everything has been clinched. They can rest, and they might because some of their players are banged up for tonight's game against the Clippers, who have, by the way, won 5 in a row, and might be a first-round matchup. The West is nuts. There is so little separating seeds 3 through 8, and the Rockets will end up playing the winner of the 7 versus 8 play-in game as part of the NBA's play-in tournament. So you see that story and you think to yourself, Luka Doncic got teed up. Luka Doncic was ejected from a game after 2 technical fouls. That's not a surprise. You expect that to happen all the time because that guy's a whiny bitch. That's all he does. He is honestly a bad example for the children. A terrible one. That guy, again, I mean, has ICE checked his papers? I'm just asking the question, okay? He's a bad example for the youths of America. So to see him get ejected, I assumed, oh, it was his fault. But it wasn't. And that makes it even better. Luka was asked what happened after the game. And Luka Doncic said it was about an engagement that he had with a fan. He got technical fouls twice. 4:02 left in the third quarter, where per referee Tony Brothers said Luka Doncic directed profanity at a game official. Yeah, not surprising. Tony Brothers, for the second, said that Doncic looked directly at an official and used vulgar language. Probably not, because guess what? Luka Doncic was chirping with a fan. This guy is called the, quote, courtside tattoo dude, end quote. He told ESPN, this very insufferable sounding person, that Doncic was shouting at him and not the referee. So Luka got screwed over by the refs. And I love it. Good for the refs. This is what this guy said, Jeremy Price, the courtside tattoo dude, quote, during the game within the game. What an a-hole. During the game within the game. I mentioned he was short on his shot and he missed it. He turned around. He shot an expletive back. JT, or the referee who ejected him, happened to see it and at that point teed him up. Price says he's jawed with Doncic a lot, including last year during the Thunder's playoff series against the Dallas Mavericks, and that Orr possibly could have been mistaken as to who Doncic was addressing. Quote, that's probably why he picked up that technical, to be quite honest. End quote. Amazing. The Rockets made it in the playoffs because Luka Doncic, bitching and moaning, finally caught up to him, and he got tossed from a game that the Lakers were winning. Beautiful. I love it. And I hope it happens more. Luka deserves to be ejected from every single game. I've never agreed with a Skip Bayless take more, but that's what Skip Bayless put out there last night. I've never agreed more. He is a horrible example for our youth. I don't play any defense, and I don't really help out my teammates at all, except for when I'm shooting the shots. Because that's all I am. I'm a glory boy from Slovenia. And people in Slovenia probably frown upon that kind of thing. I want him out. And I think that it's great that the Rockets got the 2 seed because of that guy bitching and moaning. Seriously, it is delicious to me. Can't stand him. Can't stand him. So there you go, guys. The Rockets are the number 2 seed. There's nothing wrong with being the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. There's nothing wrong with being the number 2 team overall in college basketball, especially if you're number 1 going into next year. But appreciate being the number 2 and realize that Luka Doncic being a whiny bitch helped you get that number 2 last night. I love it. Absolutely love it.